ordinarily, it is the responsibility, it is within the purview of the national and state assemblies, to make these laws. Except, of course, if there is an executive, bill coming in. So I'm just, is this the right move? Will the National Assembly and all the lawmakers not feel, I mean, this is a usurpation of their responsibilities?
You're left out.
Still back a lot of distinctions. The constitutional powers given to the National Assembly to make laws or State Assembly to make is there. And you can see that they are making laws, but laws that are just dealing with the immediate needs as they see it, with executive bills or their own private bills. You will see that since onset of our democracy, one of the first set of laws, ICPC Law 2000, then you have the EFCC Act, then you have cybercrime, some other laws, several of them, Terrorism Act, Anti-Trafficking Act, that's the NAPTIP, the one that established NAPTIP, and so many others. But look at them, they are just dealing with issues of, so they are forward-looking, kind of, not just saying maybe I'll use this in a limited sense, because some of the laws, if I critique it, are not that forward-looking. But some are forward-looking, but they are making laws for the immediate. They are not going back. It is not their task to review law, but they can also, by making new laws, repeal the one that existed. But the problem, of course, we run a pluralistic society, and sources of our laws are quite many. And then we are federation. The federal and the state also have competencies to make laws, and we have national, law reform commission. Let's not forget it. This is an important institutional mechanism for continuous review of laws and revision of laws within the contemplated period of time, like 10 years, 15. In some climes, 5 years, they will review laws, they will reauthorize. But in Nigeria, we have not been living up to that expectation. It requires expertise, but everything is reduced to political appointment. People that are not people who are supposed to occupy certain positions are put in there, and the result is that we spend money, we maintain institutions, and then we do the same thing over and over without a substantial result. I want to say, I hope with this, because the Attorney General have given his commitment and is determined, I can see from all his personality, to see that these laws are revised, and they have put in place a highly competent individual. But I want to tell you, 6 months is not it for law reform. It requires a lot of thoroughness. I don't know what exactly is their mandate, because I hear review, and like I said, review is different from revision. But what I expect them to do is both codification, both the harmonization, both review, both revision, so that they will bring our laws to speed with contemporary needs, and they will remove obsolete laws. Unnecessary laws will be deleted, so to speak, from our status book, and then ICT technology will take place. I cite example, for example, there are ones that nobody is even observing. That's nobody even know that there is a law. For example, people working a night shift like nurses. The law prohibits night work for women, for example. And then you see that there are. So can you imagine our hospitals without those nurses? And nobody obeys this law. The laws also prohibit underground work for even female, including female engineers. And I'm sure in some places and oil companies, people are even going about their duty. I recall one time I took a case of a mining engineer who was refused employment then in the Ministry of Mine, and I wrote to the then Attorney General, late Bola Ige. And I recall, I still have his response. I'm out of the country, I will have been. He said, Joy, my learned friend, go and be pushing, let's push for reform and the review and revision of the labor law. Because if that is done, it will bring it up to speed and deal with the issue. That the issue that is being, that she's fighting against is prohibited by law. But it's just because it's a single case of a woman. I think she was, I was fighting for her case there. But these are things that are in our laws, and there are so many in the criminal law, not to talk of the fines and punishment. Some are laughable. If you look at, you're talking about 15, some are laughable because they are not even in line with even the economic values and and then our even entire socioeconomic development. So let us not forget we have National Nigerian Law Reform Commission. Are they doing their work? I may not be able to answer that. But these things are institutional mechanisms that's supposed to be activated. It's not just a duty of National Assembly, or they will be making laws as empowered. They can also repeal laws. But then the old laws and revision, they have to do it and bring it to their attention for necessary action.